Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to another government scheme session. The scheme that we are doing today, it is Jal Jeevan Mission and it is valid from all the examination point of view, whatever you are preparing for. And how we are saying this, so see, according to the previous year analysis, any scheme that has been recently launched or if any scheme was in use for past 1 year, it becomes important from your examination point of view, and that is why we are covering this. So before that, to our new audience, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. See, on one hand, where we don't even drink the tap water because of course there are bacteria that may be present, so we prefer ROs, right? But on the other hand, there was a report that was released by Niti Aayog and the name of it was Water Management. That was Water Management Composite Index that was released, and according to it, this was launched in 2018 also, that you must know, and according to that, 85% of rural households, they do not even have any piped water access. So they do not have any pipes or you can say taps available at their home for the water. So we can look at the condition that they have to go to far off places to fetch water, and in fact the water that is present in our home, the piped water, that is first curated, right, by the form of chlorification and other stuff, right? But herein the water that they take for themselves, they are not of good quality, right? Apart from that, this report, two major things that this report said. One was that the 75% of the household which have excess of water, but they are not that of good quality. And also it talks about day zero. What is this day zero? This report, it said that 21 cities here in India, they might face day zero in future. What is day zero? That in future these 21 cities, they would not be having any water available for them for drinking purpose. And in this, Delhi, Bengaluru, Chennai, they are the major cities which will face this water scarcity in future, right? So to tackle all these problems, this Jal Jeevan Mission, it was introduced. The Jal Jeevan Mission here, it basically aims to provide this water, the piped water facility at home, and that is what we are going to study in this particular scheme. We'll look at the basic things that we always do and see questions can be asked in different form. What are objectives? What are different stuffs, right? But if you know the basic of this particular scheme, you will be easily able to comprehend whatever the question is, and because we are going to focus on the main dimensions that are in this, and then if asked from anything outside it, you can easily link it to the dimensions that we are going today, because these dimensions, they are straight away asked in examination, right? So the first question that can be asked, that what is the launch year of this scheme, and that is of this mission, that is 2019, and it comes under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Talking about its type, so the type of it is a central sponsored scheme. So what does it mean? Although this scheme, it was initiated, this is an initiative of the central government, but still it is a center sponsored scheme. It means that the funding that would be done, it would be, see the funding, our Prime Minister, he on his speech, he said that 3.60 lakh crore that would be has been assigned, or that would be used under this Jal Jeevan Mission. But herein, this money, this is a center sponsor, means the funding that would be shared by the state government as well as center government. In usual cases, this of sponsored funding, the distribution is 60-40, but here in case of that, the government and center, they would have a 50-50 share of the funding. In cases of center and northeast state specifically, the funding is as usual, that is 90/10, and in case of UTs, the funding is 100% by the central government. All right, so this is the distribution of money, of funding under this particular scheme. Now let's look at the other objectives. For example, what is the aim of this particular scheme? So here in the aim, that why this mission was introduced, that is to provide safe and adequate water through individual household tap connection by 2014. So here we are talking about rural India. Alright, do remember this scheme, it started with rural India and we are studying about that. There is another mission, that is Jal Jeevan Mission Urban, that has been released afterwards, but we are focusing on rural areas in this case. So what does it say? Not only to provide tap connection by 2014 but also safe and adequate water. Means it is not like that you are giving water but the quantity is so less that they are not able to fulfill whatever the daily needs that they have of the water, right? So first of all, tap connections by 2024 in all the rural household of across India, but also here you have to look at the word safe and adequate water. All right, so that is what I am saying. The question in the components or key feature can be asked on the safe and adequate water also, right? So these are the things that you have to comprehend, but the basics of this is that. Right. Next is what is vision. So vision of this scheme, this mission, it is quantity. Again, we'll understand what is a quantity. Means the adequate water that should be given in the particular household. Then quality. So the quality, it should be good. It should be drinkable, right? So if you're providing water, it should be such like that. Because water, it can have many waterborne diseases, right? So to escape from that, the quality check should also be there. And how it would be done? So basically the ASHA workers, right, or the Anganwadi workers, or you can say the other PRIs and other such self-help groups, right? So all these, they would have a quality check. How this would be done? So there is a field test kit. Alright, so such laboratories, they have been made, and these field test kits, so basically what would happen, on random basis the water that would be taken and then it would be tested and then it would be checked if the quality of the water is good or not. So that would be assured by the government that not only the people, they are getting water, but the quality of water, it is also good. And then affordability of water. So even the whatever charges the government taking, because this is not that the water would be provided for free, but the charges whatever government is taking, they should be reasonable to the rural people. All right, so three vision that you must remember: quality, quantity and affordability of the water. All right, now let's move ahead and look at what are the key features of this scheme, starting with, see, so here under this scheme, it envisaged to supply 55 liter of water per person per day. So it is the you can assume that this is the basic need of per person per day. So here the government aims to provide this much to every rural household through, so we know that how they will provide water. They will provide this by 2024 with the help of tap, right? With the help of tap. So that is functional household tap connection, because we are saying that this much water will be provided to the people of the household. So how this would be done? By using pipes, by using tap, right? So that would be with the help of functional household tap connections by 2024. So 2024, you can say it is the target of the government regarding the same. Next is integrated demand and supply side management. What does it mean? Let's break it down to understand it much better. First is demand side management. All right, one is demand side management, and then we have supply side management, right? So what is the difference? Basically, demand side management means the demand of water that would be managed, that would be controlled. For example, I need water to wash my dishes also, and then to water plant also, right? How can I manage that? I can manage that by using the same water that have been used for washing the utensils, to use that for watering my plants, right? So this is demand side management, to manage the demand of whatever required by the person or the household, the water demand we are talking about here, right? Next is supply side management. Now demand of water and now supply of water only, right? So here in supply side management, we will look at what are the different the methods that we can use to supply water. For example, the best example that we can use here, it is a rainwater harvesting, right? So herein I hope you understand what is this about demand side management and supply side. Demand to control the demands and then supply to give proper supply. Alright, here there is one word that you are looking here, that is grey water management. So what is this? So basically in grey water management, this is the same example that I used before. This grey water, it is not drinkable, but yes, it is also not a proper waste. So it is something in between. For example, if you use the water to clean utensil, of course you cannot drink it, but then you can always utilize it for the watering of plants, right? Or in fact, even if you have cleaned the house, the water, that is whatever water waste it is used, you can use it for the purpose of watering and anything else, right? So this is what grey water management is, to reuse the household water that you have consumed in a which you have used in a way to some another way. That is the grey water management. Next, here's the community approach, that is Jan Andolan, basically to aware people with extensive information, with education, communication, to make them aware of the need of the water and how to conserve it, to have a Jan means people, and then Andolan is movement, to create a movement that would be led by people to save the water. So that is one of the key feature of the Jal Jeevan Mission, so that for in long term we have sustainable approach to save the water. We don't have government just not is not just making water available to the people, but they are also focusing on to educate people that what is the need of water, how can we conserve it, how can we manage our demand side management and supply side management. Everything that is being taken care under this particular scheme. Talking about institutional arrangement, so basically institutes would be set up for better functioning. So at center level we have National Jal Jeevan Mission, at state level we have State Water and Sanitation Mission, at district level we have District Water and Sanitation Mission, and at then village level we have Village Water Sanitation Committee. Alright, so these are the institutions that would work for the same cause, that is the Jal Jeevan Mission, right? So yeah. Now, why is it in news? It's always in news. For example, see these are from snippets from Mint and Business Standard. So you can see even one day ago there have been more allocation. See the digit that I used, that is 3.60 lakh crore. That is the overall what the government envisaged to invest in this mission. Herein, but the money that is always been given in parts, right? So herein, the Rajasthan have been given some amount, and then for Jammu Kashmir has been also been allocated, and 2 weeks ago for Mahar also the money was allocated, right? So that is why we are studying, because questions might come, because this is always in headline. So let's have a quick revision of whatever we have studied, starting with the aim. So that was not only to provide tap connection by 2024, but also safe and adequate water. All right. Then vision, again quantity, quality and affordability of water. Coming to the key features, we had 55 liters of person will be given per person per day, and that would be done by making tap connections, and that too by 2024. Also we studied about demand and supply side management and what is grey water management, to reuse the water that is being generated in household. Then community approach to create a Jan Andolan. I hope that is all clear to you all, right? And also we looked at institutional arrangement at center, state, district and village level, right? So yeah, that is all for today in this particular lecture, and this is the homework. This is actually the one that I take, I guess, in the Mudra scheme, right? So some of you replied on Sunday, right? So that is why I've included you, because you also said the right answer. And yeah, so Divya gave the right answer. Himanshu, yeah, I am covering all the schemes that are important, so of course I'll definitely look at the MSME. And see this COP 26, that is COP 26, that does not come under scheme. So some other faculty, maybe from PIB or other current affairs section, they will be covering it, right? And yeah, because they are important, so they might have covered it. You can check the playlist. And then Rodney, yeah, so Rodney, yes, I am conducting, so the session, it would be on Friday, right, live at 10, and then Yeah, so Payal, yes, I'll conduct, and this is the homework of the Atal Bhujal Yojana that we did. So Sami said the correct answer, Jal Jeevan Mission, that we did today, right? And Krishna said the right answer, it said the right answer, Anushka said the right answer, Anil said the right answer, then Ayushi said the right answer, and she also gave the proper definition of it that we have also covered. And then Vivek also said the right answer, told about the target and the different states, right? Aruna said the right answer, and welcome for it, right? Then Himanshu, kindly take the quiz on Saturday and Sunday. I wish I could, but because we have a proper schedule, so these days are already booked by the different faculties for their session, so I cannot take that. So my time slot is alternate days that you already know, and so I can only be able to take it Friday live at 10. All right, so I hope you understand it. And yeah, that is all. And the homework that you have is the name the states which have achieved 100% tap water supply in rural India. See, for now, if you go for overall India, 45.16%, I guess. Yeah, that is the total number of households that has been covered under this. But there are some states. I'll even give you a hint. There are 4 states. Right, they have achieved this target, and you have to tell me which are these, and if you want, you can also tell me that which was the first state to achieve this target, right? So yeah, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Do give me suggestions, and you have your quiz of the scheme sessions that I've already covered on Friday at 10 a.m. So do be prepared with it, and thank you till then.